Whether you're in school or college, a fresher or a professional, the very thought of becoming an entrepreneur and starting a business of your own must have dominated your mind at some point in your life. And in today's video, I will tell you how you can pursue a career as an entrepreneur. Yes, entrepreneurship as a career. And in this video, I will talk about following 8 things. What is entrepreneurship? What are the daily tasks entrepreneurs do? What education is required to become an entrepreneur? What skills are required? Experience required? Salaries and companies? Related occupations? And finally, pros and cons of choosing entrepreneurship as a career. And if you watch the video till the end, I will give you 2 bonuses. First is I will tell you some awesome books and resources from my personal experience to become an entrepreneur. And second, I will tell you top colleges or universities offering entrepreneurship related programs. So watch it till the end. Hi, I'm Shirish Gupta and I empower people to hack their success, rise above the challenges and confidently create an extraordinary life they deserve. Let's start with what is entrepreneurship and who are entrepreneurs. Let me tell you that entrepreneurship is surely an awesome career to pursue, and it also features in my top 10 ultimate future careers for next decade. It has a huge potential and a lot of people, especially youth, are focusing on it. So entrepreneurship involves designing of business ideas followed by launching and running a new business. Typically, it begins as a small business such as a startup company. The business can involve offering a product, process, or service for sale. In a simple way, we can say that entrepreneurship means creating new things rather than sticking to conventional jobs and businesses. The owners of such a venture are referred to as entrepreneurs. The best thing about becoming an entrepreneur is that you can start whenever you want, generate employment opportunities for others, and be your own boss. Yes, the big benefit. Be your own boss forever. A super important difference, as per me, between a business owner and entrepreneurship is that an entrepreneur is a problem solver and a business owner might or might not. So entrepreneurs look to solve real world problems. So just think about entrepreneurship as running a business. It is absolutely more than that. Now let's see, what do entrepreneurs do? A day in the life of an entrepreneur might include sales call, marketing meeting, client lunches, press interviews, and dozens of other things that advance the progress of the business. They're also looking for upcoming business opportunities and develop innovative strategies to solve customer problems and create a viable solution. That's very important. Customer problem and create viable options for them. So in the initial stage, it's more about setting up the business. And in later stages, it's about growing the business. Now, a super important tip I want to give you from my 11 years of entrepreneurial experience. Don't try to do everything on your own. Instead, find your productive zones. It could be sales, it could be marketing, or it could be creating new things. Whatever it is that you like and are passionate about, work in that area and hire people to work on other areas that you're not so passionate about. But you must know that. Now you can start with partners or hire people. It's totally up to you. But make sure to stick to your core strengths and don't try to do everything on your own because that is a sure way of burning out. Now let's move on to what are the education requirements to be an entrepreneur. There are no specific educational requirements for becoming an entrepreneur. Wow, that's awesome, right? But I believe a strong educational background and work experience makes the probability of success slightly higher. While successful entrepreneurs are generally well trained and qualified in their field, specific education qualifications can vary. So if you want to start a tech firm, knowing about technology is important and having a degree in same field will be super helpful for you. Many colleges are offering programs and degrees in entrepreneurship, and I advise a lot of my students to pursue entrepreneurship. And if you are one of those who think business or entrepreneurship can't be learned at college, well, you must rethink that idea because that's not true. A good university can give you a massive head start in your entrepreneurship journey with resources, connections, knowledge, and network. Now, if you can't take up entrepreneurship program or you have already completed your education in the other field, or maybe you are in your 30s or 40s and don't want to go back to school, then you must work with a mentor who can guide you to the process of entrepreneurship. And it's because when I mentor people for entrepreneurship, I see huge potential. And sometimes you need someone on the outside to help you get started or even to keep you on track. So if you really want to be an entrepreneur but don't know how to do it, I would recommend talking to someone who can help you with this amazing journey of entrepreneurship. Now let's move to the super important part of what skills are required to be an entrepreneur. A lot of people say life of an entrepreneur is extremely challenging. But for me, yes, it is challenging, but in a good way. And it's very rewarding at the same time. If, of course, you do it out of your passion. For entrepreneurship, you must be passionate, hardworking, persistent, super important. Networked, smart, creative, willing to take risk, and extremely good at managing relations. If I have to pick top two, then I would say passion or zeal is my number one top priority that I look into entrepreneurs. And I learned this from my idol, Steve Jobs. And the second one is problem solving skills. Super important again because as an entrepreneur, you will face problems, challenges at every step, and you must have awesome problem solving skills to be successful as an entrepreneur. Okay, so now let's talk about what experience is required for entrepreneurship. I would highly recommend you to look for some experience for working in a startup or new company. This will give you a feel of starting a venture, and for some people, it would be really exciting. That adrenaline rush to do something creative. For some of the other people, it might be really pressuring. So select accordingly. The idea is to check whether you like the environment, whether you can thrive in such an environment or not. A startup environment is fast, challenging, and you must feel it before you sign up for entrepreneurship. If you can't get an experience, maybe join a course or a degree program because that will do the same thing for you, will prepare you, and you can decide whether it's really what you want or you must do or not. So, what about salary or money, and what are the employment sectors you can look for starting a new venture? The world is your oyster if you are an entrepreneur. It opens the door of countless possibilities, irrespective of whether you have a small scale business or a large scale business. As an entrepreneur, you can establish companies, create products and services, and even set up industries. There are many industries like the internet and IT, media, or engineering where you can find opportunities in abundance. And if you are an aspiring entrepreneur, you are likely to take up any one of the following paths. Starting up a new venture. Well, it could mean establishing a company, buying a business or franchisee, launching a new business in a family enterprise, or commercializing a technology. The second one is joining existing ventures. This may include working for a startup which may be related to the fields like education, media, advertising, and others. Or it could also mean joining your family business, where you can use your skills to expand an existing business. Some of the popular areas that you can consider for starting a business are education, healthcare, e commerce, technology and social media, construction, wellness, travel, restaurant, advertising, media, publishing, and many more. Entrepreneurs in general cannot have a fixed salary. What you earn certainly depends on the profits you earn from your business, or you could have a fixed monthly salary to cover your life expenses. And it really varies from business to business. What I advise people before starting up a business, write your life and financial goals. This is so very important to do at the beginning because you must be 100% sure about what you want to achieve. And when you have your written financial goals, you know what you're going for. And once you get settled with the name and value in your business, your earnings will go beyond the limit. Yes, you can absolutely earn millions in a well planned and well executed business. Now let's talk about related careers. An entrepreneur can be found in any field, industry, or organization. He or she could be an investor, an artist, an educator, professional, or a businessman. While entrepreneurship means starting a new venture, there are various career paths that lead up to it. And here's a list of fields that you may consider before you head out to start something of your own. Or if you have an established career in these fields already, you can absolutely move to entrepreneurship. These related career fields are as follows: management, marketing, sales, public relations, finance, HR, accounting, economics, customer service. The last section before we move to the bonus section is pros and cons of taking entrepreneurship as a career. And this can really empower you to make a decision whether you want to pursue entrepreneurship or not. Let's just talk about pros. So, pros of becoming an entrepreneur. Well, entrepreneurs enjoy flexible working hours, be your own boss, opportunities to translate business ideas to reality, generate employment opportunities, and promoting innovation. Some of the cons of becoming an entrepreneur: it's no guaranteed success, needs investment of time and money, requires self motivation, a lot of it. Need to deal with new challenges every single day. So, if you think you can work in a volatile environment and you have a strong desire or passion to do something good for yourself and for the world, you must absolutely go for it. But if you are only doing it for money, Well, I would tell you to rethink or relook at your decision and find something more meaningful than money to be an entrepreneur. Because more than money, entrepreneurs love to create a solution and offer immense value to people around. So, entrepreneurship is not about yourself, it's about helping others solve other people's problem. And your success is directly proportional to the value you add to others' life. Okay, so now here's a time for 2 bonus tips. And if you're still on this video, you truly deserve to get this awesome information. So the top colleges in the world offering entrepreneurship related programs are Babson College in the US, University of Pennsylvania, and hey, I've done a video on UPenn, and if you want to get into Penn, I would highly recommend you to watch the video by clicking on the link in the description or up above here. Other schools are Stanford University, Harvard University, University of Utah in the US. And in Europe, it's about HEC Paris, University of Cambridge, Imperial College of London, IE Business School in CR, and many others. Some top colleges in India offering entrepreneurship programs are IIM Bangalore, XLRI, SPJN, Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India or EDI, Amity Noida, NIM Ahmedabad, and others. Now let's move to the second bonus tip, books and resources. Well, some of my absolute favorite books that I've read and have had a huge impact on my entrepreneurial journey are, the number one is E-Myth Revisited. I must have gifted this book to at least hundreds of my students and close friends who talked about becoming an entrepreneur. So do take your copy, and I have a link in the description box for you. Well, other top books are The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, The Lean Startup by Eric Ries, Entrepreneur, A Beginner's Guide to Entrepreneurship by Brad Jones, Start With Why by Simon Sinek, super amazing book. Well, you can head to Coursera, edX, and other online learning platforms to learn more about entrepreneurship and self-educate yourself with courses. And again, for your ease, I have listed some courses that will help you get started on this beautiful journey. To me, entrepreneurship is a way to add my value to the world, to make a difference and create a better world for people around and create something brilliant along the way. Well, I have failed many times in my 11 years of entrepreneurship, have faced challenges every single day, but my passion to serve people, to empower them to create an extraordinary life in every area, be it career, health, mindset, keeps me on top of my game. Your passion and consistency will help you in this game. And at the end, I want to tell you to start your journey. And if you need anything to begin with, or if you are stuck and don't know a way out, reach out to me in the comments or through the contact information in the description box below. That's it for me guys today, and thanks so much for watching this video. And once again, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like it and share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel and my latest videos. Thank you. I love you. See you. Bye-bye.